and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail R. Karmalim bringing you the news and events from Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. HANM spots imbalances in PHC Lightdom. Congress accepts the roster system, a ray of hope for many. St. Joseph's Minor Seminary receives a multi-purpose hall. And determined mob arrives at Medbar's office to find it empty. And now the news in detail. On the 26th May 2023, the Hinyotrep Achik National Movement East and West Khasinews district under the leadership of artist Rinta Thiang inspected the primary health center Lightdom, which is one of the health centers aiding the medical requirements for people of the region. The inspection took place due to the hue and cry of the people facing difficulties in obtaining medical assistance from the PHC. Observing the PHC in totality, the union found various shortcomings. The PHC lacks sufficient beds for the patients, proper medicines, ambulance, and at present there are only 4 beds available in the PHC. In addition, both male and female patients share the same room. Therefore, this poses a great danger to the people. Instead of being cured of certain diseases, one could contract another kind of disease. HANM requests the government to improve the condition of the PHC.
Kita kasih ke akun real tarik bulan san, nak yang sen ngelayo ban le inspect ke way ke hospital ke badan apa area Lightdom PHC. Te hadin bengi lah mentang kasih jadi jinglet inspect jungi yang te hospital. Basibun nila di Induna. Nado kijing tia haduk di lubarum kum tatata haduk di dawai tatung di sengau kijing ujung nam yang berpajba kebetulan kata dia nah yang asem mungkin tu yang dipet dikmi kamtam ya minister donrom ini kau ngapain ba sumha ba pinduan pek menjual dulu jeng dikmat ba katkum keputusan juga ketiga area Lightdom kabadon anu khasan tuli Shillong ba kadai pek tang ke ketiga hospital PHC te nagayang sing sen itu ba fide ban wan pek menjungo ban pha ye gipon bolor di pek kenang ba ki pagban Shillong ketiga area dengan dia paka ya gajing sumar hak ketiga area ke hadim bang liyo ekran ki staff patu kene berangdon buat nila belum tersingli doktor berangdon ba pli misutu ba tang iwe doktor nila berangdon kino sulu tang arngon langot idon te te katung gajing itu ujungki ba ki staff idon lu khat ndango Andre, kalau menjelap dengan ipan, kinong tray, ini i begitu atau kata. Ia dah segi don selesai ngimtit tambah kawai gelong ba hadin binglap ya kejing tia inong tia pang kikin tebat serang le kamdon kadang le sijika kata kejing tia kadai tang sau tuli hak ta jika sa juki nong tia pang hendai kat kadai ke area ledom lada sau tuli kejing tia kandon kamu kadai kejing sudah ada crowd ya ka sokar jengi lene ka health department ke berbuat tengah tujur ba subha penbiang nomor kedai ke area kepala head pelayan teh kenang bagi mengundang membeli kin light dan one head sebenarnya ada kesokar kalau penbiang ya kijing tia kijing ki dawai desin hakate omrun kan ban one bed itu sa po Mayra Chancellor Civil Mayra ban pensuk ipat ban susno minum gendong minum rap publicity ngatapat ba kide ban lei ya ketika ustang berana po ereldo om dei tang kete dang apakala ya baro kipisi kepada po stainless serius district ba kide ban tenglut dunia kenang ba kino kono public so kat kete area bahkan dalam tang satu li jing tia ang sen kam blang tia manda perkrero lang ba da ka jing tho ban pensngeu sa kibor bolot khnang ba utui pat ban susno kino kandong pli ba kimso ngai iba kino kapun janman katilo janman kasni kidon te ne gambeng ne ta sumar te ta kata sia ye ki ban susno blan te ba sa ko we dolong ba adin ba nilam hospital mo kakut sisa kamba gawe ni kerpat ba da kamu no kidong kaman extend ye kijing tia kumta kata ba gawe ka ba kabak ham idong kam ju ko we galong hangte hospital watan bulan ko kamda tengah tentu ya kesoka kadiban ai an bulan nomor do mar beli kata di jaga area sete kade kita kabak ham jenjar ha kikali paduna lengba kajingdom juga berlanjut fiksi umur ba kasman ya kinong pang wisdom kibadon na kegere do ko langne sakma ngin sabu lengba kajingtho siya baru halo na do idisi tadi kunista kung tataten sabu iki ya da kajingtho bang pensnyo siya ki ba senang ba ketika dia tanbit dan kumbalong lagi.
On the 27th May 2023, Congress MLA Charles Marngar exclaimed that he is not against the roster system and therefore accept it, but he emphasized that the effect of the roster system should start from the present time onwards and not relate it from the past back to 1972. He expressed his opinions in a meeting held at the Congress Bhavan. Speaking to the media person, Charles exclaimed that the Congress party, which is in the opposition, does not support the government but accepts the committee regarding the roster system appointed by the government. He added that the party had created a committee to analyze the reservation policy before taking a rigid decision to declare it to the public.
To the roster system and also the reservation policy. In the middle of the four corners of our beloved state, being a party which have always taken full responsibilities for the well-being of the people, the state and the future of our children, we want to express a deep concern on this issue. There are many questions. There are many questions raised on the party silence over the past few weeks. But we categorically mention here that the party, the Congress party, is not silent in this issue. The meeting called by the government in relation to the roster system on the 19th May 2023 was also attended by the workers, the party workers and also the representative. The stand of the Congress Party on roster system is that the government should prospectively implement the same and not retrospectively implement it. The party has not supported the MDA2 government. That is very clear. But the party had acknowledged the constitution of the special committee on the roster system, the committee constituted by the government. The party has had numerous discussions on this issue, and for now, we are constituting a special committee in our party, which will be dedicate its time and intellect, and after the thorough discussions and understanding, we will come out and make public our resolution. That is number one. There are also questions as to why the party takes so much time to make decisions. That is one question. The answer is, we take time to resolve as the issue is not something that we can make hasty decision, as this will impact not just our own state and the future of our children, and we do not want any mistake to be made. In relation to the reservation policy, it is true that the policy is old and more than 50 years standing. From the party side, we understand the problem that arises. We all know that any policy made by the government, we can review every 10 years. Therefore, the reservation policy also should be treated like any other policies. As many other states review their policies from time to time, it's high time for the state of Meghalaya to also review the reservation policy. Lastly, on behalf of the Congress Party, I request all the citizens of the state of Meghalaya to misunderstand the party Congress, and we assure that very soon we will come out and make public our resolution.
Good evening. You are all aware about the Modani scam, the Adani scam, whereby LIC and SBI have been involved in their financial deals of the Adani group of companies. You are all aware that every family in India has an LIC policy, has an LIC insurance policy. So why take risk by involving LIC money or SBI money in the Adani companies, in a private company, and due to which there has been loss of shares of the LIC company as well. The Adani monopoly is also contributing to higher prices in flights and electricity. So these all have a very internal connection between the common man's woes and the rise of the Adani monopoly companies. Number 4, China and national security. When China inroaded into India, a 1500 square kilometer of Indian territory, the Prime Minister was silent. The Prime Minister is always silent whenever there is something on the borders between India and China. And there is no national security strategy in the last 9 years after his government took office. This advocacy leads to disastrous steps like unpopular Agnipath scheme, which risk weakening our armed forces by lowering training standards and also threatening the unit of cohesion. And the defense, spending on defense is also at an all-time low, which also makes a great risk of security in our borders. Number 5, social harmony. You have always seen that in the last 9 years, how hate speech has increased, hate crimes against minorities, against OBCs, against Adivasis have also increased, but no action has been taken against their own ministers who have openly spoken against them. Similarly, you have seen how for electoral gain, hate speeches have become very common among people in responsible positions, people who are holding ministerial positions. They are supposed to bring harmony, bring peace among people. Instead, we see them spreading hate through their speeches. So why have the rich become rich and the poor become poorer? Why is public property being sold to PM Modi's friends, even as economic disparities are increasing? Number 2, agriculture and farmers. Why is it that agreements made with the farmers while repealing the black farm laws have not been fulfilled? Why has MSP not been legally guaranteed? Why didn't farmers' income double in these last 9 years? Corruption and cronyism. Number 3. Why are you putting people's hard-earned savings in LIC and SBI at risk to benefit Adani? Why are you letting thieves escape? Why are you silent on rampant corruption in BJP-ruled states? Why are you letting Indians suffer? Number 4, China and national security. Why is that? Even after you have given clean sheet to China in 2020, they still continue to occupy Indian territory. 18 meetings have been done with the Chinese counterpart, but why do they still continue to be aggressive on our borders? Number 5, social harmony. Why are you deliberately using politics of hatred and hate speech for electoral gains? And you are fueling an atmosphere of fear in society. Number 6, social justice. Why is it that your oppressive government is methodically destroying the foundations of social justice? Why are you silent on the atrocities against women, Dalits, SC/ST, OBCs and minorities? Why are you ignoring the demand for a caste census? Democracy and federalism. Why have you weakened our constitutional values and democratic institutions in the last 9 years? Why are you practicing politics of revenge against opposition parties? Why are you using blatant money power to destabilize governments elected by the people? Number 8, welfare schemes. Why is it that schemes for the welfare of the poor and needy and tribals are being weakened by cutting their budgets and making restrictive rules? Number 9, COVID-19 mismanagement. Why is that despite the tragic deaths of over 40 lakhs due to COVID-19, the Modi government has refused to compensate the families? Why did you suddenly impose a lockdown which forced lakhs of workers to return home and not provide any support? Questions posed to the BJP government for their misdeeds in the last 9 years. I would like to make 2-3 more elaborate points. Later on, we'll also give you in a digital format a booklet of the 9 years, 9 questions. In the economic front, I would like to just mention what was the price of LPG in 2014, gas cylinder. it was 410 per cylinder. Petrol was 71 liters. Diesel was 55 liters. Mustard oil was 90 per kg. Atta was 22 per kg. Milk was 35 per liter. In 2023, what happens? 410, which was gas cylinder price, it has risen to 1100. In our state is almost 1200. Petrol has risen to 95 to 100 rupees. Diesel has risen to 83 to 98 rupees per liter. Mustard oil per liter has risen to 143 per liter. Atta has risen to 34.5 per kg and milk has risen to 53 per liter. So you can imagine the percentage of increase that these essential items which are in everyday use for every household is how it has affected each and every household. LPG increase is 169%. Petrol has increased by 57%. Diesel has increased by 78%. Mustard oil is increased by 58%. Atta has increased by 56%. Milk has increased by 51%. These things, I appeal to the common man to see and actually see what is happening to their country under the BJP-led government. Agriculture. The attempt of the Modi government to hand over agriculture to certain selected business people has led to a mass movement of the farmers. Yet, while repealing the black farm laws, they were supposed to have some agreement with the farmers which have not yet been fulfilled. The average income of a farmer is rupees 27 per day, while GST on agriculture items has burdened our farmers and subsidies on fertilizers have also been cut. So the priority is not agriculture anymore for the Modi government. It is only fulfilling the wishes of their capitalists.
It is a blessing for St. Joseph Minor Seminary situated in Pindingray, West Khasinews district when it received a multi-purpose hall which can bring multiple benefits for the people of the region. Former MLA of Nongstoin constituency, Macmillan Birsat, inaugurated the hall in the presence of Father Alphonsius Walang, rector of St. Joseph Minor Seminary, Father Marius Thongni, parish priest of Pindingray Parish, faithful from the parish, past pupils of St. Paul's Seminary Upper Shillong and others. The hall was constructed with the contribution from Macmillan Birsat when he was the then MLA of Nongstoin, utilizing the CMSDF scheme with a cost of 12 lakhs.
Iyo ban klino ini ka hol ka ba pastang ba treus na mahja aku ten ko ngapan manabay ka liga St. Joseph Minor Seminary hall la klino man ta kasni reshibul. Tengas ko panay kulay ke panguyaw pada dato juga ni St. Joseph Minor Seminary kaba haus nam aku ay apa kaba gadon takaplan gajungi ba kunu ban yo ban snai ni St. Joseph Minor Seminary hall krang bagan la ban pangkal di school pati yung kam yo ni kan tuition ka badan ni kabai kai ki na palbuli kabai de ke jinglong bakan zaman sil ta ka to ko ta ki pakat ta kan lagi ka bangun thaulat pan lo ku be jing sedang dan mak to ko ku membeli gidon ka skim ka wei ga SRWP ka wei pat ka de kata ka CMSDF ka ba kata ka hap ko ka discussion jong chirnesta te lo ai khambun hi ngi lo be shisha ba hagi sansnam na ka jing yo skim la bi pe ka report ka jong aku membeli a haja khat pha hadu aku lai ka po shisha siklo sa phulak ka bai tang ki katlin mission ba ki wei pat ki mission lu le ai langi mbe ba ai siliang tangi no but na itanat bah pun di jaka ka bangingi ai ka dot shisha ta ki jing play hop ya ka nostin dai se sungi ai la kusan lak ya ka ningi ai khat lak tingi ai lang ba dia katai ka basketball court hantai kata ka dei ba ka don ta ka mesin ka long bangi yo iba ni don kamban penkiu ya kan nu institution kamtam kani ka dei institution ka bakam kepang ka bahikai ya ke breu ya ke jinglong bakan jam sin ya ke kena parkin long ka lawei na tabante ya ke lang sa lang ka jong ngong balada ki ken hun balang ki ken hun yam la ka mi don banta kum lu bante ki bang salang la dang shipun kut na tang ki sau kan ro ka bun ka bang la ban lo
Reservation ba kikelis pan kanega senjasat mengasmi na penenrai nonstain kene ka seminary ka kentin seminary ka bumat kene ka per sarah ta ka per sarah dengan sarah ki kena ha barok kilian ka bumat ka teu ya ka imlang ka salang ya ka beram ka akar ya ka miam kurkom ya ka tibriu ka tiblai yang tai ka jingnang ka jing stadro ta bagi kan tuklang ha barok kilian kai kita na dam ka all round formation hang ne pak sendiri nam tai ni kena jingi gidan na bara nilai kali district na merang na mawat atau de strain tapi ne tang hikai ki jintan ke bat ni mena panggil pilih tadi em kila komputer kita pak per ki ni train ni thum ni tap ki football ni hikai basketball ki drill mentan orang serang bagi hikai ni mentar ni bagi orang mentar tangga pen mentar kini kilai senem bangila la bangila econometric mentar senem ngeliyo way badan haka top 20 number 20 dari Alvin Lenggak Marsilang na merang dan yo Alisal Menin econometric ila yo number 20 na connect sendiri tak ada ke form jing nang hikai jing bunyi hikai hidalade ki padar bat ki belar bat ki nang hikai armut lain na bar banyarap tai kena teknik tak sebagai kebela connect pada kena kesini dan segmen bang yo kena ke hall ro mar hikai ki kena roh ke music hikai kena roh ke banyak drama hikai kena ki bansat teknik kelas ek dan suan tarang arna kelak bansat kum to nomor bang hikai ki dena dang don kam ya kena kahal tingi sunguk ken jai tarik max milan barsat belong metai MLA metai MDC MLA ndreng metai lawan fleet ndreng ikot iban fleet nomor DMI bal ais bun ya kena kahal dena kedon tajing ne pak sendiri la ai nam ta kena kahal ya ai duk kadal berta ke basketball nam ta ban hikai ki kena jing sepang basketball yal ai ta arlak kada dekta ke bayak mi rek kum ke jing tip dengar apa deng kita ke arklur san paula ke skim yang bay ami il airu syaki katring hadu silak adu siklur sa paula kalau pois di katling ti ilong basbun jilak silang yana inaru lela phai bra kidam ni bra ni di jing kai tengi hang ne pas ni dan kam jing dan kam kidang bun namar bangiran susdang kira semling dan kam sa kameran football dan kam ro sa kiwe ki kamera ki dan kam sa ke ying mene te barit long basbun hakne kalian tinga yu blai ba dan ni nak try kami bangi kerman ne sekmat ila ban job yang haki jingila hotel yang ada ni amisiru lewat ada long ru mentai dan long MLA ru mentai dan akaba misala nak bentar kata de kene sebenarnya kada kam sisa nak bentai ibn amne ai lagi ngasam ke jeni ibalala ya kene pro kejar kunjur ini ki hospital na Shillong na St Paul sebenarnya berdekat bani hakne kesini yo non ai Indonesia lamba kitirtem namar ni hikaitem iki kena it's ai arteliki kibut lada ai santeliki kita dan kalau airu ikan akra bantip kunor bantem kasi ya kada akra kasi bantem kasing kata kede kijing hikai jung ini kena nya ni ipek ni kena rum ni kila ruai koyar kadar la hikai kena kuno ban ruai koyar bantip elektronik sofa kena da on kena kesemre jung ini kesem besar jadi kita ga jaka ban form ka persra man strike kena barok kilian kamtam le ke bang ala ban menek par bengakan ada kimlong padaro ada kino dai baklom no kimlong good citizen kimlong kino song ke batha bakim te ta ke imlang ha salang go bha ada ki trai po office ru kin trai ha ada ki khayir ke kan kai ha ada ki dan hayau ada ki kairu kin ki kai ha kata ki dai ka formation ke bang ni trang bat ni dua ba ublay unang ya kerkuy kene ka West Kasil jengi ya kene kibre ke balak ha kene bun kinang lak ha kibre lak ha ya kene ko hang namta bat ni kermen mana sukmar ni sapat kibre pat kelat kelanti la saya kemudian football yang saya kira kumam lak football maharga pertai kejuk ke bamata ikna akhir lak saya kibre nah jing kerok la dakinang bani lak bo kelala ban kamai je kepok lembah ka football kena ram saya hikaitan paro kileng ba lada kimla ban lo kadar lada kimla ban job ya sa ber andre haki betta ba ban hakasport hak cingla kai hak drama hak karwai hak tem hak put hak siap kini kila benang ban ikan ajam itu satu kata kira cepat sebenarnya kata ande ya tengah di kata ini kita korok kelang ta halal kata ring hikaru ikan yam tipe boleh sebenarnya bahagian kena significantly 20th century inauguration saya kendo ini sangat tip kama si bun si pakai sendiri dan kermen pakai sendiri ke sekitar tan tahap yang dinilai sempurna oleh mentang lihat ubah kata 20 number 20 albin nang masilang na merang de na jing nang mental awan te kermen manis kemarin na sini so break menang basta benar kebentar kita kam yang kadang ke west ni jing long dak halong kan yam bro ta tenang dan bob ta bang la ya da bisa bro naka west jing na south west te kata kedai ke jing kiu kumam nei parit la
Residents of Mairang constituency on the 27th May, under the leadership of VPP Mairang Circle, forwarded a rally which began from Pindeng Umyong station until the office of the MLA of Mairang constituency, Metba Lingdo, which is located in Mission Mairang, East and West Khasinews district. The main motive of the rally was to urge the MLA to raise a voice on the reservation policy issue and not remain silent in his office. Unfortunately, when they reached his office, they were informed that the MLA was not present in the rented office. Speaking to the media persons, few exclaimed that the purpose of the rally and the placards they carry is to urge the MLA to act on the matter that affects the public and address it to the government. They informed that they support the president of VPP in his fight to get the revised reservation policy. His hunger strike continues, the government remains ignorant and the public are frustrated.
Jika jingwan jongi hangni ha office terekam jong MLA jong ka Mairang constituency berkuai kedai ba ke jingkersan juga ni mut ban kersan hi ya ke ba ke parti VPP harkat baru presiden barang ba jong ke parti ba adan bersemai pada na pedeng ke ni ke tma ma dan ke ni ke tma bangi kon ya ke ni ke reservation policy te ke jingwan jongi hangni kedai baik benengkong do kedai bengin kersan ya presiden jongi kata kedai ke ba khmat bat ke jingwan jongi hangni ngimut ha gajuk ke poru ban wan ai ya ke city ya MLA jong ka Mairang jongi ndrai ke besungsi kolong ba ha ke ni ke office ju dan breu te ngin sampai ngin nyarai kumnu sibet aban penpoi kini kesithi te la dai kini kedu kunu gelintiru ngi hap hi ban penpoi kini kesithi ma kini kesithi ngi tho yu ba udai hi ban keren ai alor kini ka reservation policy khamtam udai ru presiden jongka parti UDP ban ngila iru hakini last election ba ka parti UDP kala perung ru ya kini ka reservation policy haka manifesto jongka te itai dei wei banta ba ikwa kan ban mangila tho agni ka city jongi bementa ki pai ban no Shillong ka Mairang constituency berkuai ki belaya walang bat ni ka voice of the people party na kaliang jo ka Mairang constituency respon ni pi long keme ki long pa ki para samla sendram kentai bab lawan ban yasno tilam bat ni hantam kejiwan juni hakini ke sini kemuta kita bangan ai ke cingkasam yo presiden berambak juni ba adam mela Khasinews ba menta layak ke sini kebesan ke jing syakhan jui abi dei ke jingdawa na ke sarkar MTA2 ban review ya ke reservation policy ya hadu menta ngimpat yo kanu ke jubab na ke liang jo government te kumbala 18 lagi no 18 bat kumbala keren do presiden barangba jungka parti ba arden ba kini ke jingki kanang ya rei kwai ke jingkepat na keliang jongi jingkepat ipg pai ba no Shillong jongka Mairang constituency bat jong ke jabru jongi barakwai jingkepat ba pin penjur ke jingwai isnu tho lasan singi kenti ba arden idang ya ye kini gelenti jong ke jing syathan jing isnu tho hi ba dagabor bre hi ngisnu tho ba kalalong ka ba la ban perkhat mo rei community bat ba kedai kejing aibo kejing pesai bo di kejung play tena tada ngi kepat ipi kilong pa ban yai duai ya nak betau presiden jengi ba arden bat hakeju gopor ban yai duai bau play unkren ya kini keno yalam nak jai bendreu ke kini ki long mi khmat nak jai bendreu khasi jai pia jengi ba kin ui ba kini ka kenti ke memeta ba kini ke jiki jong ka voice of the people party ke reservation policy kanam dai da na ka beta ke jimuntoy ke jongi kum ke party ndrei ke dai bet na kenta ke jimuntoy jong ka lawai ke pateng jongi ka badangkha te na kaliang jongi kum ka voice of the people party Mairang constituency ngai kublai pi kilong kemi kilong pa ba kilawan ban ai museum ban ye kersan lem yangi ke parti bat kumjuk hageju ke por ban kersan lem yo presiden berambak jongi iba arden mela Khasinews ila community ya kejingwan jongi hani ila community ba bersekat tangi i ba confess jong emily jongi ke judan sniyo Mairang ba sniyo red Mairang di judan resolusi tip na kinu kidao imla ban tip menta ke sni ban bre nisha ngila warra ru bat ke sti ban bu akmat jongi ban ngila tho akini ke sti ba ikwa i ba inkran ai alor kani ke reservation policy kumba ki labu aka manifesto jongi haka for bagi let supai ba hakini ke snem haka bagi yakun yakini election MLA terhadap menta nyimpat UI ba na kaliang jong UMLA jongi unkran ai halok ai menta oh ngilai UI ke media ba kelas dang banwan menungit rengi UI ba kata ka dei tangka mo lesi ke dei tangka buit ban penjajah yakini ka jingwan jongi yakini step rengi aingu pat yublai bau pai ba hi ulas dang ban sunguthu pai ba jong ka Mairang constituency ulas dang hi ban sunguthu ban UI ya ke jing ke baap ya ke jai bendriu jongi baru koi kublai subon ya ke ni kapor ke jongki ublai duku kublai subon kublai sejargo
kana kapor se kapor ban kit ban ba ka bide ke jing juki pai ba ke bikendu la kalong ha gun hukum te hakum ke ni kapor nakaleng ka jong akum nong lam Shillong ngapen pau ke mesim ke bakhia habang UI ya kesenjam baka PPP kami hapo kejing alam jong ba adan million Khasinews ban yaki ban persya ban dawai ka sorkar hak bide kini ke resolution policy bakumno bakan penbaik no lani kan pentemai ban review biang session hak bide bat kini ke policy dan kalian ke jonga ngasngo bakal dei ka por kum kinong alam Shillong khamtam kum ki kimi ki pa bangin mi syakmat ban ai ke jing kersan ya kani ke isu ka mat jong ka doba jong ri ba ke jai ben reu har bi dei ba resolution policy na ka benta ki kun samla namar ngasno ba khamtam kum ukpa bat kum ki kimi ki pa Kibadon ke jingkit klik nak benta ya laki jong ki kun kikti. Kalau dari ke kabuk siaringi bat kapali bangin mi syakmat menta ladang idon ke jingkit klik nak benta ki kun kikti. Namar niyo ya kani kalat bat ke kabuk siar ban pencemai biang hak bidai bat ke reservation polisi. Namar niyo I lingba kilat patai kubo lingba kanong sanhima lingba ka haikut badon burom kala syem ya kani ka benta bat ya kani kalat kala IT syak assembly bat ka sorkar bahkan penbaik biang sasisuan hak bedai bat kani ke polisi de hakum kani ka por ngapen pau mga ai ka jing kasan ka barat ba nakaleng ka jonga ku unong yalam sinong hak bedai bat kani ke isu ka bakas BPP lingba ka jing yalam jong ba adan milan semot hak ba ula syem ya ka senjam hak ba hadu ba unlai ban syak tangan hangtai hapomen sekretariat hapo sor Shillong ban menen ka singiru kum kadak kejing snok kecilang bat uni unong yalam ngalapoi hakatai kejaga bat kat nung snop pangnut habang ngayu I dala ki jongki khmat mar khmat bat u ngadap kamen siam ban paik yaki paik ba jong kabri jong new trap bakilam mi ban tuit ban kerchan hak bidei bat kani ke isu nrai ka bas ngolinga menta kalong babalai pat ki MLA khasi jongi jong ka khasi jantia rok life arngut kirang yuk tia lingai bat kabas ngot mula kabang akwa ban kalen syai syak prothei hi barok kawai baling ba kijing I kijongi ba kala dei kapor pan pentma ya kene reservation polisi katkum kajingdon brio lani ka population namar ngi yoi ba hakasi jantia nidon yaki MLA life ngungut bat hapok karo arf saungut kani kalai pun isyai baka khasi jantia kala khamtam hakabidei bat ka jingbun pat bani ki para lok jongi ki garu tekani ka kalai ka benta nakaleng ka jonga nga kentu khamtam yu MLA jong ka marang constituency ubadai hakaju ka port president jong ka United Democratic Party bat kani ka party kala dap mentala absence nam laseng ya ka house nam kat khandai punyo bat kani ka party ngi I hakiransan election kaju kam bagadai ka party idri ijat benru jait benriau te balai pat menta hakum kani ka por baka ri baka jait benriau kai kenduk haka sau kasin kum kinong yalam kinemi bat kinem kran ai haka bedai bat kani ka polisi tenakaleng ka jonga nga kentu ya MLA jong ka marang constituency ba met ba lendo lara udon ka jingkit khle nak benta ka constituency nak benta ka ri baka jait benriau uhap ban sim mi kali ka jingkit khle namar ki pai ba jong kamarang constituency kila jet ya u ba unlai si assembly ban yekran ban thau ki polisi laki long hakanu kanu ko rukom jenakaleng ka jonga hakum kuni ka pot ngadap da kajing sosi ka bakraw ban yu I bahadu kini ki pot baki MLA khasi jongi wala de nakaleng ki pai ba nong kursian jong ki constituency ba fair bat khamtam ki khun samla ki bala angnut ye kani kakam bakumno bakinong yalam kinya kran ban pentemai no hawi dei bakan polisi ngi I wala dangi lek hakiyeng ki jongkiru kias dang ban re ban phat teka ai kani ka daw ko pelong ye ki ban long kumni nakaleng ko jonga nga banjor bat nga kentu ya baro ki long kpa ki badon ki jingket khle nak banda ki khun ki jongki leno ai ban plot ki pholak nak banda ki kajingpuli ka jingputi ka jongki ngiyo I ba onda kilawan nak ki jala ki ba fair la kalong nak jala Meghalaya ba na shabat ki khun samla ba pli ki jongi kindla poi ka jala ka ba I ka jongi ki kala kam jam bat ka jingkala kam jam ngiyo I ka juan ra bunsin ha ki jingsneu ki ba harukom tenakaleng ko jonga nga kentu bakini ki bro life arngut kini ki MLA khasi jantia bakin kendet ben rewno ban mi syakmat hooj hak politik nidon halaki jong ki party nrai ya ka menta ka kenti ngasno ba nidai ban brat ya ka jing snow party ngin mi syakmat ban ai ka jing kerchan ya ka ai ba ka BPP hapo ka jing yalam jong ba adan million masemo ka mi ya ka issue jong ka dauba jong ka ri ba ka jait ben rew ha ka bidai ba kani ka reservation policy tengah kentu ya paro kilong pa bakin snow ba ban simkia ban ai ka jing kerchan la kalong haki constituency la kalong hak ka state bakin mi syakmat ban peni syaka portai ba maki ki don ya ka hok baki dawa ya ka bat ngadak wa dik ba kani ka polisi hapo kani ka tayo ban nakaleng ka sarkar kan khot no ya presiden barang ba jungi ba adan minister mo ban yakran ban penbai ban review tun mai biang hagbide bat kani ka resolution polisi bat ngabu kawai ka jimaham ya ka sarkar balada jia ba uni unongilam barat ba jong kabri jong nyutrap udon hapden kamat kabam koi kabam khia balada ujia kumnu ngabu ba ka sarkar ka hapsim ya ka jingket kle
ngana kaliang jong ke H&M jong Eastern West Hill District hi berkawan adin ngelei ban kaliang presiden lamba jong ka BMP mulai bersa ngan lagi dah bak kon samla jong ka beri hutra ko jong mentah kasni ngai ba akan konstitusi jengi ba kilami samadan na benta kijing dengkam kijong kihi mana kalian kasang hi ngakan tu ya unong mikmat dan buram jengi mau kai khmat ya kane kalenti baya nakaliang barden ule chi nak robak jong kikun samla jong kabri nutren bat hadin bangayo ba nakaliang jong ki politikal parti ki badon hapok jalan Meghalaya jungi kawe ke mesej ngapa seki kalong ba dei tang ule ururung ba ubakren sisa ya kecing sisa langapor sikopor naduk barang ba selah bamkwai doar ulai dedon bok ba une usumma bang ba bayaki na matai ko sumla don bok ba unjob sakmat bat kawe ro ngayo ba dei tang une pa unangelam ba dei satu real hero ka jalam Meghalaya hi berwe kikiwe ngai ba kumboong ka tin India language mo ka tin di kibabon ta kita ki nakli hero baleng hab banong kamta cisin badai unang elam jong kipat ba kidem sutu ba ngila sania teli telan haki wan elam kipat ba omdai ba habdami mangi kinong elam sang malang e per maneki namunta ki ba jong kipat ba nang sunong jong ka jela abang ngila pensiat api to subha banle khnang ba kapateng banuan jongi ba kan pansuk adin bo marbalai cisin bangi kisang malang imi sabar nice ngoper haba phi le bakla ladang ikan tho wala ra jing tho namar balai nakan mawa klem ke jing tho ngam tikna kambek kalti terkam jiki namar ya ka jing le bakla jing phi bun ubadon chasaj ko ye jing blat ye jing le bakla jing ki dangam bakla ladanga kumwe usamla jongka brin hutrep ladang ayo lat bangan syong hakasuki ke jongpi lane hanta sungsel ne assembly ngati kena ba uba artis tiang ye kerupai ngan yeng nasit ngan pentan patlon lada kikran bakla bakta mayong ijat bade kata ka mesej ka pha nagaliang presiden juga Vietnam Eastern West Hill District bless you.
Hinyotrap Integrated Territorial Organization under the leadership of Ban Pinskem Karnayor, President, and Kenny Nongrum, Secretary, on the 27th May, marched towards the residence of MLA Umsning constituency, Dr. Celestin Lingdo, to raise a wake-up call and remind him on the reservation policy and that he should not sit idle but act accordingly as a representative of the people. But their efforts went to waste when the house of the MLA was locked and no one seemed to be inside. Kenny Nongrum, General Secretary, speaking to the media persons, urged the MLA of Umsning to go forth and do what is supposed to be done. The time is now to bring a change.
Islam, Islam, MDA, Islam, itu kan yang itu kan yang Islam MDA Ni kuat kejing pen bet Islam Barat Islam Barat Itu kan yang Namar Kari 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 Islam Barat Islam Barat Islam Barat Nyipen Ram MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Islam Barat Islam Barat Itu kan yang Namar Kari Itu kan yang Namar Kari Itu kan yang Namar Kari Nyipen Ram ke MDA MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Itu kan yang Namar Kari Itu kan yang Namar Kari Itu kan yang Namar Kari Islam Barat Islam Barat Barat Islam Barat Nyipen Ram MDA Nyipen Ram MDA Islam Barat Islam Barat Islam Barat Islam Barat Nyipen Ram MDA Itu kan yang Namar Kari Itu kan yang Namar Kari Nyipen Ram
Yang dia tak mentai halor ni kejingwan yupi sini ka sini ba doktor hukum.
Ni na kalyang jong ka hitori boy hadian bangilayo ya ka kejing sha tangan jong iba arden mentai la kasngi ka basan menta kasngi. Kata kajing perkhat ka jong hi kalong ba kajing jenjar jong katno isya na ka banta jong ka rikasi bat na banta kalawai jong ki khon ki jong tengi ha kata kajing slow ka jong bangi dei ban yashan ngidi ban kershan lem ya ka kajing yang jong iba arden na banta ka hok jong kalawai jong ki khon khasi jong niwan hang ni menta bangin penslow ya ba arden ya doktor bom bain keren lem halor kanika reservation policy namar bakata kajing ya ka reservation policy ladangin yai kat kum ka ba la penyai dau konrat menta kalong no kajing le no kum menin kasngi kadang mi result matring buon kibalaya pas ba kilaya kemen henry lada kanika reservation policy kan yai kanika rukom katu kajing kemen ka jongki kan sulong le no lada kidon kibanang kibala start hadian ru kin hap up ya kata kapor ba ka penyai ya ka reservation policy ka ba konrat ula penyai menta te hadian bangila wan hang ni hayang jong doktor bom menta kasngi ngilap ba ka giat ka ple tengi kermen ba banging ngej ba indon hapo henry tentang ilawan hang ni pada khang tala ka yeng ka giat ka ple tengi rong ila ya phone nya tengi rong ila ya phone nya hadian bangi iba kani ka yeng ka mdon breu tengi la phone yong ba idon sha punjab ba idon kata ka training ten ngirong ikentu na kaliang ka seng ru ba in kreni ai ken halor kani ka reservation policy khnang ba kata kani ka jing sha shitom jing ba arden wala da marwi isha tangan na menta kari khasi jongi na menta kalawai ki khon jongi henrei lada ngingin susngap kanong ka ege ka ba susi ba ngimdon ban perkhat na menta kalawai ki khon ki kiti tengi ni banjur ba ya ki life wingut ki MLA bakin ya keren ken ya halor kani ka policy namar lada kin susngap kalong ka ege ka ba susi namar bangi kinong syong sunong jong kari khasi jantia ngila jet yaki bakin mi syakamat bakin lei na namar kidi kinong tau an kin tau ka an namanta kasuk kasan jong iki nong syong sunong penban na daki susngap makane karukom kalong ka ege ka basungsi namar baka ega jingjet ka jong ngimshim la jet namanta ka jingmentoy shimet jongki henrei ngi jet namanta bakin yeng bakin kren bakin nyasai namanta karibet bijaj benriu tengi kerpat ya barok ki MLA khasi bakin kreni ai ke nyalor kan ni kanu kajing susi thang nyu i bai barden menta ila don kata kajing syatngan ila telat adu san sngi ting ting ha kajing don gini ki baru spa ngo ki biang ka mai kaji kiri ukso lada umbam ja tang shi sngi la li chim dawai penban ya kan riu krau barden la di riu krau ba pe ya kari ba jai ben riu jongi mentau san sngi ukorat orang snap kuman ya kadi ke igi berokhai kalong syak ba pening ba pen ketang lada ka ba kumbal akhiran presiden jong ka central body jongi uang balada ngadrip ya barden kamut ki ba barok ki lai puingut kin ngadrip katai ka pening ka pen ketang ingi ki kon samla jong ka ne ka rikasi berok kawai balada ki ni ki MLA berok hai kimle ai kamut bangingin saddan da kawai ke jingmut katno ka jing ing ka mensem ka jongi bangin kuwa ba kata ka ek berok hai ka ba iba arden ro ilabu kamdei nak menta ka jingmen toy jing isimet mano ba ong ba namenta kata ka election bari kita ki politics party berok ki don kam ya ban le namenta ka election henry menta iyang namenta ka riba jaj benriu nya keno ya kini kita berok hai kalong ka pasmusi tang teng kantu nang ne chakman bagi MLA kasih ke jongi kin ban bat kin perkat sani bah bakin kren namanta ka ribet jaj benriu khamtam ya kani ka policy ka bala dan ka bala kan kata shisha ka jing jongi kon MLA jong ka umroi konferensi ba daman bai ngila fun bangi lakwa ban ya kren ban ya kendo bangin ya selalang kumno bangin ya peni namanta ka jing don kam jong ka ribet jaj benriu jongi halor kani ka reservation policy henry kat bang ngila fun shisian yang ap chua bang dang don kam ni fun me ka ba arsen ap bang dang bun kam ngan sa fun henry kumta ngiyai ban ngiyai fun namar bali ngi kwa ban ngi don kata kamen sem ka jongi bangi kwa ban ya thirjing mot lang bangin ya kren ya ka jing don kam na banta ya kari ka jaj benriu penban dala ha ka sen ka ba saw imat bangila fun yong bang ngadon siya Delhi. Kani ka ika penpau kan ba kum kinong song jong ko umroy ru kin syai ka jimut ka jing perkhat ba ka kata unong mi khmat jong ki shim la le halor kani ka syapang kalor ka reservation policy kidai ban mi sya khmat ban penbor lada ki ngap menti hakani ka rukom kalong ka ika bas musi shisha ba kim shim kya na banta kari ka jaj ban riu wat laki lajet da ka mensim kaba kidon ban penmi ya ukum utang nong mi khmat penban ule kuman kumne kalong syak ek basusi ngina kaliang kasengi ni ai ka kerwo menta kasengi balada kimle ai lada jai ai yo barden ngin saperkhat ban ngin sale da ka ek ba ngin sabu ya kata ka thong kaba kani ka ek bro khat ka deiban
kani ka issue
halor kani ka jing sngap ka jong ki ladang ngin su perkhat ha ka jinglong breu ka jongi baki gila yo ban rung hak sarkar lese kitiang ban keren balikin kuslai na banta ka tang na banta ka jing mentoy ka jongki hakani ka ba ka kenti ka ba kidon banta ka syuki kidi ban kanai ai kana banta ka riba ka jaj ben reu kumi doktor bom ngila yo ban yo phone ni yong in sakar ni ya kani ka in sakhat ya ki pajbaru ba in sa ai kata ka jing pensyai lor kani ka police reservation policy ting ngirong ikentu ken ba in yale kat bala in simkia lai don chanu kan ni ka jing sya tangan hauto la mo ban sya tangan la da in sya tangan in syong ba satu ka jaka ba idon hande in yale ken kat bala ba in be ban kren halor kan ni ka phang
tingi ngi iru ya ka jing tin jing pisi hang ne khmat ing yung doktor Celestin ke kurwo le se pikwa man phan ba jing tin
ka jing tin ka jongi kamdi kata ka jing tin ka ban ong no ban penrem ba o la le snew hande kalong ka jing pen kendit ben riu ken ba kani ka jing tit na ka tin ting ni obat ya gi briu gi bale kam snew ngi tin kam tadi halor jong kata henry la da kim le ya bat kim krani na manta ka jai ben riu kila sergiem ken bar kita ki nong le snew na manta ka riba jai ben riu.
As a way of spreading general awareness, the Office of the District Medical Health Officer, Ripoy District, on the 27th May observed the World No Tobacco Day on the theme My Meghalaya, Tobacco Free Meghalaya, held in Yeo Maulong. Present in the celebration includes Miralbon's Aim, MLA of Nongpo, who graced the occasion, W.R. Masar, Assistant Commissioner, Ripoy District, P.S. Marwin, DSP Crime Ripoy, P.L. Mauplang, Dr. N. Mauri, District Nodal Officer, NTOHP and NTCP, and others. The main motive of the program was to spread the knowledge and awareness to people consuming tobacco that tobacco and other drugs adversely affect the health of a person and can lead to severe illness and death.
Te sokaway pad magan batay pi kani ka พี่สงโทพี่เต็บรูบาบารอนับพี่รูบัดนางารูชิเมตนยิงจงอีกีบายยิงจงอีกีบวนบังอีลาโดกีบายยิงบาเซมกีปารลอกีบายจงอีฮักจิงปังแคนเซอร์แต่อุนี้อุแคนเซอร์รูกีลับบาฮอยกจิงปังแคนเซอร์กีบวนจันเฮนรี่กับตัมปัดฮักจิงดีดูมากีลับบากะลองกับนิงกองจงหาเมฆาลายากะลองกับนิงกองแต่ขมุนพี่ละสงโทกัดโนกะละญาติกันในกะกำหากะจลาจงอีกัดโนกะละบัมครุยยะกะ society เลยยะกะใจเป็นเรียวจงอีเตโซภาปราชนองบารอหังนี่โซภากันเดเป็นเรียวบัดงีเดบังอินยะไตรลังยะกันนี่นังตาบังอิลาลับยะกันนี่กะจิงสเนียวจงกันนี่กะจิงdi rumah nang tangilap hadu kat no kalakta yaki kon kikti jongi bat kilawai kiti hisong tho haba kikta iki kon kikti jongi kamot kakta ya ke kakta ya kalawai ka riboy kakta kalawai ka jella kakta kalawai jong ka Meghalaya barok ko wei hi mdei ba ong ba hila ben ong ngadi mga himarwei kakta kamet jonga ngale kat bamon kan handai kam Shillong kumta haba pidi duma pidi mapi handai utudempat ukta shanga te ngatarai kata ru kadai kawai ka papi dei ben puson ba haba pia di duma pia pi ki jaka pai ba bat ki jaka don ki khlung khna tu dem ukta lot ki
nismo ba larang hilet ban fine back direct ki pat ba le si pat ba kinumpat long aware ya gani sapang ki ai ki kanun tenata kadau minswa ngila bunsin ngila ai ki awareness program ki school ki college dan ki jaka pat ba bat hani ayo maulang ru nangta ngila asam ru ki kat ini kedok hak tin khasi tin garo ba tin pareng syaki babun ki dukan ba ban pentit iki balada kidang dan kiban de ya kini ki tubaku produk sya ki khna ki bahapo kat prasnen kamut lada dei khna sul ne dei khna sul ru nrei ki khna ki bahapo kat prasnen kim numla bande ya kini ki jingdi penbua ki jingdi secret dibiri ki jarra ki khaini kini lo ki bare ki tubaku produk kamut kimla bande si khna ki bahapo kat prasnen malada kile kumta ingat ka kendon kabakin sa fine ar spa tingkat badan school di college akabak sarkar kelas naik gini ka an akaban penjari ya gini bat kumbangi tip bah ka Meghalaya jungi ka implementation ya kini ka an kadang duna ba namar habang check ya kini record naka net ngalap ba kadang lontang pratli ki case hadu minta kiba kibri kila sya fine aka jela borok koi kat ba nilai yo snow ya jing kren jong doktor mauri mende bai ong ba hadu 100% jong kipat ba jong ka jela Meghalaya barok kalamut pelajan kot 100% kamut kipat ba kiba penerkam ha ka badi ya uni dumasla ha ki dukom ba per kamut ha ki form ki ba per kum khaini cigarette biri ujarda ba kinu ki kinja badan ki tobacco hanto ke hadu 100% ka jingdi inrei nakaliang jong ka an pede ngidang la ban kem tang ban fai ni kibia tang kumba pramut bat kumban su pentik ya fi batang ni hari baju sek tang hanong po police station ngidang le ya kata ban ni fai ni kibia badang long tang han remut hadu metan hadu bala pen eye awareness yakini ngaken mau mensua po bangadang long usi ni apa long po police station por bangi eye awareness nismo ba larang hilet ban fine back direct ipat ba le si ba kinumpat long aware
bangin kiar kat bala nangi sakmat ya kajing pendengkam lani kajing di rumah kajing bam khoini kajing bam jorda jelong kemi gru ni kentu ipi kensan kemla ban penduk kendri suki posuki gini le kat bala ban penduk ya kini kajing melin gitu sini kiparlo kiba judi ya uduma lani sekret aga tuka paket ladangin page haga paket sekret ngilam paket jong secret na jupit gijutit gi porlok golf lake mo golf lake ang tu paket la pen i gitu gi jingpang gi badan gi rendang gi sentur gi telik ka bade ima bagi isat met adu kata-kata di kalong thik kum tu mar bakam patja ngimpat susu ndagalaja gi don sibun gi longying gi balama don sibun gi balapoi hospital kumunong nikmat hagi di kendiat sendem ro ngaju syam ngaju likpek ya ki bersiapang hospital ngong beli long huduk kan ni kita itu ga motel adik duma palat labam khaini palat iyo ki jepang kansar kala amde hasintur kala amde tengam kala amde rendang kala amde kesnir kala amde hangno gi berta jo lamet ti gitau kuma ong ipi amde tang no duma kiwi ru gidan gitau tendre duma ru de ko we na ki jadi nak takadau bang isa apil gi kerpat gi nong song gi bi daging surit ipi baro papin sobha ban sengat lem namar bagat kum ki report ke bengiyo kilanang bun gi jingpang nakapor sakapor ki briu ban penduk kensan kamde ga wasuk ndai ha ban persang suki ban penduna ai ngan sedang nagata ka bentang baro ngi kwa ba gidio ya gamet ka bakot ka bakhya baro ngi kwa banyo keimlang kesalang gasdong gathau environment kabakut kabusuba kaler kabangiring mensim kiding kinsi kibi internet kibobli ula ay kerpang nagamtay jungi bangin ringin sumari kaperkei baro kawai ii gane gajing shit kerang juga mariang mentaru kat berangi isngi gajing shit kalanang syerkei kalanang kiu uslap ulanang duna Agiwai gisnem ubanai mi kemunsun kelas sedang lani uslam ulajur kinong rep kikerthat nagada ujing duna uslam kemariang kelanang kela nagapor sakapor kaperthei kelanang kela nagapor sakapor kiri beper ka kaperthei ki pelut ya kapor kumno ban pendikena ba kinong song haga perthei kinlak nagajing sit kerang kamu serkai hadu kata-kata. Banda ya keren bergiwi kiri ni gijenla. Ngi hangi hapok kari khasi jentia kejela Meghalaya jungi. Ngidang im hagari jung gedut perkangap kaba ni dang yo ban insuk insai. Hendai giwi gijenla giwi kiri
food not hubako. Kabamut ba ngidon kam ya kabam nakadi yau dumasla te kajingmut jong nakani kapang ka kwa ban pen paikmat pat ya kani kajing ya le nakajongi sya kata kapang kaban pet ya kini kinongrap ya uniu dumasla te lese labanong hoy nong ngin bagin kang no ya dumasla ndre akan jayu ya itu kinong rapat kiba peni ya uneu tu masla bat kiba im jakpo na une tem nakata kadau kene ka World Health Organization kakwa ya ka partai baru kowe khamtam ya ki ri bakin shna ya kita ki an bat ban peni ya kita ki policy kiban yarap no ya kini kinong rap bakin pai no bakin rap no da uwe jingtung uban pen yonong yaki bakin i no ya kata jing rap jong utau dumasla namar ba katum ki jinglap jong ni ki scientist ki badai ban pekmi ya ka jingtung jingtap nakilap ba lada tung
Apa ni lebih sedikit dan tengah doktor ni? Satu menit abang sudah. Apa? Satu menit tidak ada benda. Bilang siapa yang dah beruak itu tu, halang tadi nak kerja. Nak bekerja belum dah sediam batu. Atau angkat tu kesimpulan dari dia? Dia kan nampak dan mungkin ada dalam hidup. Entah tangan kecil.
yo eka jumpang tuberculosis ke baki khot ke TB lanti ka kanser.
Yang ke TB.
Oh.
Entah ya kalau TB bilang tang TB ni apa dia tang TB. Kau. Ni pop ni. I don't believe you. Ngapa mau lihat tang TB. Gerok dengan tang TB. Ini dibuat di piawan keren mata. Go. Goodbye, go.
Dengan patah hati. Kita hidup bisa di rumah dah, em.
Dia suka berflag dengan tengkibun di rumah. Yes.
Kita tahu di bapen sini bahaya ni.
Selalu kan.
Bila bang yo ika jimpang kanser, bila tip ni, bila yo em jimpang kanser. Yak tahu juga ikan support.
Yang tak ada ujian kita. Yang sesat ni. Dia benar-benar yang skill.
Masyukur dan orang ba, kampat ajur kata-kata, hidang lah ni batka, langsung lah bantu maru.
Tengok cuma doktor yang tak betul ni lah.
Ngap sendingan orang itu kawai. Nihaban, penduk pendam na ikajing di magang si. Namar titik ni kapan sini bahag, hentam mentah hingga IM batu lapang. Berambil tanggadi lebih kapan sini ho ya kamarang. Kabar pidi dema itu kismuk kisah. Jadi beri sebagian hadan jam kiring mensi 4 pilar rubang dia kerja ke simpang tumbak dia mati. Itu.
Yang skill kita betul ni mati. Ini doktor. Maaf ini. Pura pegawai jadi dengan semua. Tengok ia pangkudi leksa dengan ia pangkudi. Ia pangkudi sangat. Yang bukan kata pangkudi yang tengah ayat yang belang ringgap sini ada doktor yang berlak bersenar dengan larang minta dengan nanti esok.
On the 26th May 2023 at around 6 p.m., 2 persons coming from Gauti towards Shillong were suspected of carrying a drug consignment. On receiving the information, a naka was set up at Bernihat Outpost on NH6 along with the staff of the Bernihat Outpost. At around 6:30 p.m., one scooty bearing the registration number ML05W4762 was intercepted near the outpost. The two accused were identified as Vicky Shabong and Aman Dingdo of Shillong and confessed that they were supposed to deliver the drugs to Shillong. On further questioning, they stated that they are being accompanied by another person on bike which was on its way behind them. Hence, the naka was continued. At around 7 p.m., Nongpok Police Station team apprehended the accused and found it was being driven by Ribok Lingdo, resident of East Khasi Hills. 7 soap boxes of contraband tested positively to be heroin, 1 scooty bearing registration number ML05W4762, 1 bike bearing registration number ML05R5706, 4 mobile phones were recovered from the accused and all 3 were arrested with narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances NDPS case.
Major side attack.
So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.